Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 4 of Please Remain Seated. I'm your host, the Six Wheel Cowboy, and I'm ready to guide you on this journey once again. I want to start off by giving my deepest condolences to the victims and their families of Ohio and El Paso, who both suffered mass shootings in the last 48 hours. That's horrible. I want to wish everyone peace that was affected by that. And we really have to do something. We have to search the hearts and minds of people to correct this problem, to correct this horrible, horrible reoccurrence of mass shootings. And here's a news flash. Second Amendment guy, getting rid of guns is not the answer. We have to search the hearts and minds of humans to find out why this is happening. You know, don't get me wrong, I don't want guns in the hands of people who are mentally ill. That's got to change, especially assault rifles. But at the same time, getting rid of guns is definitely not the answer. Okay? My kid brings home a report card with a bad grade on it. I don't blame the damn pencil. I don't blame the pencil for the bad grade. So, don't blame the guns. It's something to do with our souls, with our humanity, with how we're being raised, and something's got to be done about it. Something's got to be done about it. All right? Okay, I want to have some fun tonight, though. I want to talk about several issues. I want to start off by saying the only thing going down faster than my viewership is AOC's political career. No kidding. She's just lost her chief of staff, and I can't pronounce his name because I don't speak whatever Persian language he's from. I can't say his name, and I'm not going to try. But he has left, and she's under investigation for campaign finance issues. More to come. So AOC is imploding. From my vantage point, she's imploding. And we'll just have to see how this goes and how it affects the rest of the squad, if at all. Because I think the squad is represented by the same guy. So this could have a ripple effect. And for those of you that don't know the squad, they're the four young ladies in Congress. I think they're all minorities, and they call themselves the squad. Trump has traded tweets with them, and they're pretty popular on the far left side of the Democratic Party. So we'll see how that goes. The debate, I want to talk briefly about the debates. What can I say? Same old thing. Bernie's giving everybody free stuff. I think he's going to be handing out Whoppers at your local Burger King next week. And he's going to give you free fries as well. And free, the name of the Bernie game. I hope millennials start to do math, because Bernie's plans can't be done. Everything cannot be free. All the stuff you see, all the infrastructure, all the success that you see, whether it's the iPhone, the 4K TVs, the PlayStation 4, all that's come from competition, from people doing their best, working to achieve, and none of it came from socialist beliefs and socialist practice. So socialists, whether they be European socialists or democratic socialists, I just don't think those policies can work. So I don't see Bernie having a shot. I hope not, because if he does, I think could mean the end of America as we know it will become a very, very different country very, very fast. And not for the better, if you ask me. What else happened in the debates? Here's how the debates went. 2 hours of Trump is a racist, and 1 hour of Joe Biden, what did you say in 1974? So that's what they're doing. Instead of talking about issues, they're questioning Joe Biden, former vice president, great guy, on some decision he made 40 years ago. Why don't they question him on all the little girls he's kissing and sniffing the hair on the videos? Question him about that. But question him about some decision he made in 1967. I think that's pretty ridiculous. So I really think that's ridiculous. Baltimore, I want to speak briefly a little bit more about that. I think some of you probably saw that the video came forward of Elijah Cummings saying that Baltimore was a drug-infested area 40 miles from D.C. and they should all be wary of it. People walking around like zombies. His comments echoed the comments of the president, in my opinion. So I think that just kind of washes it out. But what the Democrats don't understand, and I hope some of my very liberal friends are watching, Trump is controlling you like a puppet. He's tweeting on purpose to make you angry and talk about things that don't matter. So every time you Facebook post about what a racist he is, he's winning. He's whipping you. He is winning. You are losing. So quit falling for the tweet bait over and over. It's ridiculous. My favorite part of the debate probably was when Kamala Harris was, of course, basically calling Joe Biden a racist, attacking Joe, and then out of nowhere, fellow candidate Tulsi Gabbard attacks Kamala on her prosecutor record, calling her essentially a opportunistic prosecutor who took advantage of putting people away for relatively no crime. So I thought that was very funny because Kamala's got a lot of momentum, and she got taken down a notch by Tulsi Gabbard, who's probably my favorite candidate on the Dem side, even though I still don't think she can beat Trump. My real hope is that Beto O'Rourke will get the nomination because he is downright laughable. This guy might as well be a character in a Will Ferrell movie. He is awful. The worst candidate I've ever seen, and he doesn't know that he's not popular anymore. You don't see LeBron James wearing his hat anymore. You don't see celebs taking photos with him, and his funds are going down, down, down. He's wasting time. He doesn't know the train has left the tracks, and he's still at the station. And it's so fun to watch. Almost as fun as watching Joe Biden try to reset his website, which he couldn't do. But like I said, my viewership has gone down by about half every week, which I'm somewhat excited about because I think in 2 weeks I'll be able to address each of you by name. So I look forward to that. Maybe we can have a spot of tea or a shot of espresso as my numbers continue to be in free fall. Nevertheless, I want to also talk about the UFC Fight Night this past weekend. Some pretty good fights we had. In the main event, we had Ruthless Robbie Lawler versus Colby Chaos Covington in the UFC welterweight division, which is 170 pounds. Great fight. Colby Covington manhandled Robbie Lawler in a way that I've never seen. He used wrestling. He used high-volume punching, controlled the fight, absolutely dominated Robbie Lawler. And I really recognize now that Covington is the real deal. I didn't think he was. I have changed my mind. He had his Trump hat on. He had Donald Jr. and Eric Trump in the crowd cheering him on. And he did not shy away from Trump support after the fight. He really embraced it, which I thought was interesting. He did say after the fight that his opponent Robbie should have learned from his friend Matt Hughes and stayed away from trains when they're coming straight at him. I thought that was a bit of a low blow because UFC Hall of Famer Matt Hughes is recovering from a horrible train wreck in which he was hit by a train. Some people think he was trying to commit suicide. Either way, he's got a multitude of severe disabilities now, and I think that may have been a bit of poor taste, even though I've heard Matt Hughes is not the most friendly guy, and he may have deserved it. So there you go. But Robbie Lawler got his butt whooped by Colby Covington. He's the real deal. Let's see what happens with him. Sticking with fight news, I was somewhat surprised to see the UFC has cut Chris Cyborg from its women's featherweight division. She will no longer be with the UFC. It's probably a good move because he's no match for the champ. So it's probably a good time to cut ties. I was never a big fan of hers. Her best days were obviously when she was on steroids. And she's been a shell of herself since the testing got more stringent. So there you go. She's out of the mix for the UFC. I expect her to sign with Baltimore any day now. What else is going on? We have, in disability news, I was very happy to see that Mark Schultz of Nebraska has been named the commissioner over rehabilitation services, otherwise known as the National VR Director. He will do a great job, I believe, and I'm so happy that Trump's nominee was finally confirmed. Put your politics aside and get things done. And I'll say the same thing no matter what party's in office. It's about America, not partisan agendas. All right? This is Sunday, August 4, 2019. I want to wish my oldest son Nathan a happy 17th birthday. I love you, son. I hope it's a great day. You know what your birthday present is, and it's on the way. I can't wait until it gets here for you. Also want to wish a happy birthday to my friend Antonio Curry and also President Barack Obama. All of you August the 4th folks, happy birthday. What else is going on? In baseball, I thought it was interesting that Steve Wilkerson of the Orioles, who's an outfielder, came in to pitch and became the first major leaguer to ever get a save, the first major league position player to ever get a save in a major league game. He struck out several people. None of his pitches got over 55 miles per hour, and they just couldn't hit him. So hats off to Stevie Wilkerson on that. I'm very impressed. I'm also excited about the TV show Preacher starts tonight, one of my favorite shows. It is about a small-town Texas preacher who gets a power known as the Word, in which he can tell anyone to do what he says, and he is also looking for God to get answers about life's problems and questions. It's based on an adult-oriented DC comic. It's on AMC. Tune in if you like comics, if you like sci-fi, and if you're not easily offended, because Preacher is not for the faint of heart, shall we say. My favorite story and my favorite hero is the Preacher, Jesse Custer. If you're in my office, you'll see I have a statue of him. I think he's the most moral guy. He's a stand-up guy, and he lives by cowboy values, and I try to do the same thing. So check out Preacher if you haven't already. I'm excited about it. Final season, season 4, starting tonight on AMC, August 4th, 2019. Very exciting. I did not get to see any new movies this week, but I did go see some AAU basketball. My niece, Peyton, her skills are really evolving. I was so happy to see her. Her defense was off the chart. I thought it was Gary Payton at one point. I forgot that it was my niece Peyton. I thought it was Gary the Glove Payton, Hall of Fame Seattle Supersonic. That's how good she was. Her defense was all over the place for the Kingfisher Swarm. So hats off to you, Peyton. I'm very happy to see your skills evolving. My advice, get to the rim more. Every time you went to the rim, good things happen. And keep that defense going. Keep that defense going, because that's where games are truly won. It was an AAU game. Hey, I don't shy away from the fact that I don't like AAU ball. I think AAU ball overall is horrible. It takes players and sends them into remission in terms of their skills. It's very who you know oriented. A lot of traveling teams with a bunch of star players doing a bunch of highlight crap. I don't think it fundamentally helps the game of basketball or the players. Having said that, I like that I got to see my niece play, and I think they're doing it right. But they did play a lot of those teams like Next Level this or Dream Team that or we're going to be the best ever. Whatever the clever name is. These loaded teams with loaded players running up the score. It's just overall it's not great for the game of basketball. But the Kingfisher Swarm in Kingfisher, Oklahoma are doing things right in AAU. And I'm very happy about that. I was thinking about Bernie. It's so funny that he is endorsed by Cardi B, the rapper. First of all, Cardi B has way too much influence over our youth. Way too much influence over our youth. Listen, if any kids are watching me, don't take advice from a lady so stupid that she put ready-mixed concrete in her butt cheeks. She put Quikrete in her damn butt cheeks. Don't listen to her. She's obviously got no sense, and her behind looks ridiculous because of the Quikrete. So anyway, she does this interview with Bernie, right? And she is going on and on about how he's great, he's going to get free everything, finally everybody's going to have the life they want. Google her some more, and you find a video from a few months ago in which she's crying and cursing about how much her taxes are, and why does Uncle Sam make her pay this much in taxes. Haha, quite funny. Wait till you got Bernie gets in office. Wait till you got Bernie gets in office. I believe he wants 70% tax rate. I don't think she's going to like that at all. So I have to say that her endorsement means nothing to me, but unfortunately, Cardi has great influence. But young people, there's other people to emulate besides Cardi B. She has overkicked her coverage, shall we say. She got lucky. No doubt about that. No doubt about it. What else do I want to talk about? I'm very excited about several things we have going. First and foremost, I think it's extremely exciting that football season is upon us. We've had one preseason NFL game, and let me tell you, preseason football is like the ex-girlfriend that you miss until she's in your face. That's what preseason football is like. Because we get so excited, and then the football comes around, and we go, oh man, it's preseason. It sucks so bad. So all this is doing is making me miss actual football. And that's what I'm waiting on, is real regular season NFL football. And any of you conservatives that are going to text me and say, don't watch NFL, blah, blah, blah. Hey, get lost. I watch NFL football. I don't give a crap who kneels on their knees or who don't. I don't agree with that knee-taking crap, but it ain't going to keep me from watching football. I can promise you that. So if you quit watching NFL, good for you, but don't dirty up my timeline hearing about how you don't watch NFL anymore, because I don't care, because I watch it. I love NFL football. So there you go. The Cowboys, my team, we are without Ezekiel Elliott, our all-pro running back, has decided to hold out. This is alarming. This is alarming. It harkens back to Emmitt Smith of 1993, in which he missed the first 2 games of the season. My advice is pay the man, because we're not going to go anywhere without him. I think he's got 2 to 5 more years left, probably closer to 2, and we should pay him and make a run. Pay him, make a run. Pay him and make a run. So I'm excited about getting him on the field. I'm excited about college football, Oklahoma and Oklahoma State, seeing what they do. I think it'll be an interesting season to watch. And we are just a month away from regular season. And man, is that good news. Man, is that good news. I just can't say that enough. I don't know what the season will look like for the Cowboys, but I do expect it'll be better than it has been in the past. So I want good things to happen for my Cowboys, for the Big 12 in college, for the Oklahoma teams. Let's see what happens. And then before you know it, it'll be basketball season, and we'll be watching the Thunder get ran off the court by every team in the NBA. But hey, that's all right, because Sam Presti's got a plan. He's got a ton of draft picks. Let's see what the heck he can do. Let's see what the heck he can do. You know what he can do? The first thing he can do is get a coach and let him coach. Let him coach. Do you think Billy Donovan coached that way at Florida? Hell no, he didn't. He ran offenses. He ran defenses. He made decisions. But you get people in today's NBA, they can't coach. You just have to stand there and let people go one-on-one, maybe run a pick and roll if you're lucky, but they don't let guys coach the way you coach in college. Because we're going to have the worst team, let's coach. Let's run offense. Let's run defense. Imagine that. We might win some damn games. Let's coach instead of just letting them play NBA one-on-one crap ball. Let's coach. And let's see what happens. We might be surprised. We might be surprised. So I'm catching up on my email. I have had several weeks in which I was in a lot of meetings at work and email piled up. I've been researching email management techniques, and I'm very excited to try some after I get caught up, which I'm hoping is tonight. I posted on Facebook that I'm a professional email responder and part-time everything else, because email is ridiculous. I get 200 to 300 emails a day, and they take up way too much of my time, I'll tell you that. So I look forward to implementing some new strategies and making email manageable for me once again. Do any of you have trouble? Let me know in the comments. Email shouldn't be a problem. We do too much of it. We do way too much of it. We really do. But, we'll see what comes this week. I don't know when the next Democratic debate is. I'm looking forward to it because the guys are hilarious. Joe Biden said we can't afford 8 more years of Trump, which I thought was funny because Joe is always seems to be mixing up words, and would be really funny to watch he and Trump debate. But I still got a poll for Beto because he is just plain hilarious, and anytime he's on stage, it's must-watch TV because he's an idiot and people like him, which is incredible. I know some people on Facebook that just think he is the best thing since sliced bread. I wonder what they said before sliced bread. I wonder what they said, the best thing since stone tablets or something. Anyway, I look forward to Beto having success because he's very entertaining. I don't think anyone in the field can beat Trump, so it's going to be fun to watch. But remember, millennials, you need to do math. And Bernie's stuff costs money. And people that care about Social Security, what Kamala Harris is saying, you can't fix Social Security the way she's describing it. I know, I'm a Social Security expert. Social Security's got to be overhauled. We got to have real revenue coming in, and we got to get people off disability that shouldn't be on it. That's how we fix it. And again, I have cerebral palsy. I know disability, and we have people on it that are on it because of their attorneys, and that makes me very, very sad. Get out there this week. Have a great week. Be your best. Go to work. Do something great. If you don't have a job and you have a disability, call your local voc rehab office. Get in there and start your plan for employment so we can level this playing field, put people with disabilities to work, get this economy going. Read both sides of every story. Don't be a blind follower to either party. Get educated. Watch videos that show both sides. Read articles that do the same thing. Be your best. Let's make America its best. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. See you next week. Hope you had a good time. I'm out.